Good morning, how y'all doing out there? This video today is going to be about that old buck dancing, toe finger snapping, happy face sellout known as Herschel Walker. He got out recently and told, I don't know, Congress or somebody that African Americans have been freed for, it's been over 130 years, they don't need reparations. Now, Herschel comes from the deep south of Georgia, and I'm going to first acknowledge he was one of the greatest college running backs ever. A good all-around NFL player who, because of him being traded a time ago by the Dallas Cowboys, enabled the Cowboys to get draft picks. They should have a statue of Herschel Walker outside Jerry World. One for that trade. So many pieces were brought in for the Dallas Cowboys. So he was part of the big trade that kept the Cowboys 90s dynasty going. And a great all-around athlete. Bobsled team, he could do a lot of things as an athlete. However, when he makes statements like this, I'm thinking he took one too many shots to the head, a concussion. They knocked the blackness out of him, knocked the soul out of him. I mean, it's like the worst stereotype. You're a brother from the country, and you know how Jim Crowism was, especially the time he came up, and this is how he still sounds with this. They always find the two left-footed happy Negro to come out and say, oh, masters be goods to me. See, he goes back with Donald Trump. And Herschel played for the USFL, New Jersey Generals, back in the day. And Herschel was and Trump was a good master for Herschel Walker, and it shows. He still stays loyal to the master. This is so embarrassing that it just drip drive, when people use that term simping, this is the worst. This is it right here. Because you're going to sit there and ride and cry and downplay reparations and acknowledgement of slavery. And you'll do anything to toe tap and just sit there and defer and be docile in a time anytime that you need be. But see, this is the scary part. They'll use a guy like him as a representation for the culture. And he'll sit there and tell that story. And he'll sit there and kind of just like, it's not really that serious. It's okay. And, it's not that bad. Well, Herschel Walker had quite the career coming from the University of Georgia. Because I said this as an athlete. He's one of the few NFL players, and I'm saying this, no one facts. As an NFL player, he could have probably gone straight to high school to the pros. He was that good at that time. So I'm talking about in a real era of football with real pounding, not the specialized stuff. I'm not saying cats don't. You still get hit and all that, but it was a real pound era back then. Make no mistake about it. However, I think he took some shots to the head. And I don't know. This cat, he tap dances so much. I don't even think Sammy Davis Jr. had as much taps in his shoes as Herschel Walker's got. And last I checked, I've never seen Herschel Walker dance, but he got some taps in his shoes. This is beyond embarrassing. But again, this is what they want. This is what they promote. And then his agenda. Saying that after 130 years that black folks don't deserve no reparations. When it was constitutionally said that the 40 acres and a mule. But I guess history and facts and reality don't really match with Herschel Walker's agenda. Because he would rather stand up for the massa and say, we'll be goods, massa. We promise, massa, we'll be goods. It's embarrassing. Anyway, give me your thoughts and takes about Herschel Walker downplaying slavery and reparations for African Americans. He's a lone tap dancer forever. There's a lot like that, but he been getting a lot of a platform for reasons that don't make sense. Anyway, if your thoughts, your takes, the like, the subscribe, or welcome thoughts and comments. I do respond. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and as they always say, just because he got skin don't mean we can. I'm out.